Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're going to be doing a new segment here on the channel. Now, do you guys remember this video?
Do you like buy big lots of games and
collect, yeah. So my question, just because this was a pretty expensive game and this was kind of one that I was really looking for, and honestly, you know, with it being ungenuine, would you consider 9 the original offer that was given to you?
Yeah, I'd do 9. That'd be fine.
Hopefully you should, because this video was just posted a couple days ago. If you haven't watched it yet, I would highly recommend. There will be a card somewhere up here on one of the sides of the screens for you to go back and watch that video. Now, if you were new to the channel, you just found my video and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, please watch that video. But to give you a little bit of context, my name is Dylan. Welcome to RollingRetro. That's the channel here. We do video game collecting and reselling, running an online business. I wanted to do a little bit of a deep dive because with this last video, not only did it absolutely blow up, and you guys can see here with the spike on the analytics, but there was about 1 million comments that popped in saying, great haul, you're gonna make out amazing, the profit was great. And then there was another side to the comments saying that these games were fake, you got screwed, $1,000 was too much, what are you doing? You're not wrong, but you're also not right either. So I want to do a little bit of a deep dive in a little new segment, like I said here, of doing a what sold. So an eBay what sold. I'm going to start kind of recapping some of my pickups in later videos and just kind of breaking them down, showing you guys the specific analytics and the numbers.
What do you want from me? You want the numbers, Mason.
I know this might not be as appealing as some of the video game pickups here on the channel, but regardless, I think for those of you that are interested on the business side, not only adding to your collection for free, but then making a little bit of a profit as well when it comes to retro video game collecting, because we all know some of these prices here are expensive. The video games nowadays are expensive to add to your collection. So without further ado, I know I've talked enough. Let's dive down deep into it. I'll also show you the fake video games from that pickup along with the authentic ones and everything that's sold. So let's get into the numbers and let's start naming some of the net numbers here to kind of give an idea of how much money has already been recouped within these last couple of days. But I also still have a tote of video games from this pickup that still need to go on eBay. So I'm just forewarning here, this is not going to be the 100% like end number because there is still more items to sell. First up, Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy. We netted $17.12. Second up was PS2 Devil May Cry. That sold for $10.90. I mean, I shouldn't say sold, but that's just the net. You guys get it. Okay, whatever. I'll start saying profit. Profit's gonna be a better number. Okay. Next up was Metal Gear Solid. We were left with a profit of $19.30. Next was an authentic Pokemon Pearl, one of the games that was actually authentic. We were left with a profit of $23.89. Next up is Ratchet and Clank for the PS2, just a black label, not the greatest hits. Left with a profit of $15.16. I did bundle a couple of the minor games with the Silver DS. We were left with a profit, and this is kind of funny, $33.33. I don't think that could have literally got any more perfect for the numbers there. Next, we have Super Mario Land for the Game Boy with a profit of $15.20. Pokemon Fire version for the Game Boy. This was a big one. Profit of $74.60. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. A profit of $16.04. Another big boy here was the Leaf Green version Pokemon. This was another authentic cart that was in the lot with a profit of $62.72. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, a profit of $19.52. What's funny is this Pokemon Platinum was a reproduction. I still listed it as a reproduction and it ended up selling. We did get a profit off of the repo here on $19.49 added to our total. Ratchet & Clank Deadlocked for $12.57 of a profit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule something, I can't see the full title. Regardless though, because I know there was 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Titles, 3 technically, but only 2 have sold at the moment. A profit of $18.63. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, that was the second Yu-Gi-Oh! Title that sold. A profit of $16.97. Here's another big one right here. We did bundle the Game Boy SP. It was that AGS-001 blue model with some of the lower end titles and the reproductions. That ended up being $86.03 added to our net profit. And then today we did get another sale, which was the Super Mario 64, which was one of the authentic N64 carts, for another profit of $32.53. And I will also overlay, once again, this was off of eBay, a PayPal sale, that Nintendo that you guys saw in the lot with all of the junkier games, that did end up selling for $82 on PayPal. That will be added to our total right here as well for the profit. Now keep in mind though, there is a item here on eBay that sold that technically hasn't been paid for yet. So I'll add this into the video, but once again, this is subjectable just because this person might not actually make their payment. And it was $24 in the profit for Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo. That was another one that was an authentic cartridge. And once again, I don't even know the number that's on the screen right now until I go through and edit this video when I get back home, because then I'm gonna start tallying these all up to get the grand total. Little insert here, while editing, the PS2 complete in box with the monitor did end up selling for $150 plus $9.99 shipping. It is still pending payment. I know it's gonna go through. This guy has over 800 reviews. I put it into an eBay calculator online to get the projected profit after fees and shipping, and we are left with an additional $128 to add to the total that you saw prior. This will now be our new updated correct amount until obviously everything in the totes sell. We still have an entire tote full of games to go, and I was still able to add a complete in-box N64 to the collection, along with the Pokemon Yellow version for the Game Boy, Pokemon Red version for the Game Boy, and Pokemon Stadium for the N64, on top of a PlayStation 1 black label like looking marquee sign, which is currently on the wall. You'll be seeing that in the video, with a couple of the solid PS2 titles that were added to the collection. I think I saved Legend of K and Devil Kings, or it's either Devil Kings or Devil Knight, I don't remember off the top of my head, and there might be another one that's up there. You guys will be seeing those overlaid on the channel right now. So the point on why I bring this up though is because there was just a lot of conversation in the comments, which obviously is amazing. I like to interact with you guys as a community, but there was just, I think, a perfectly 50-50 divided on like, did you make profit or did you lose your ass, you know what I mean, and completely not get away with anything? But obviously the numbers on the screen here will kind of give you a little bit of a better idea. I'll probably insert my reaction when I get back home, on top of still having a tote full of games to sell, which will make that net number that you guys are seeing here on screen even bigger, on top of adding those amazing authentic items to the collection. Now I'm also going to flip it back home though and kind of break down some of the fakes, or I shouldn't even say quotations because they were fakes, they were reproductions that were in the lot that I was unaware of, that ended up kind of being a little bit of a bust, because I did lose a good chunk of money on this lot though with those reproductions. I can still sell them, I just am not going to be able to get obviously as much money as I wanted to or expected, and part of the reason why I paid this individual so much money. So we're gonna wrap this up here. To list the fake games though, for those of you that are interested, and ironically the Pokemon games were good except for Pokemon Platinum. That ended up being a reproduction along with Doom and Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance, Mario Kart for the N64, and 007. Those were the reproduction carts. Oh, and I almost forgot, Super Smash Bros. Also was a reproduction. So I believe there was 5 in total. Everything else ended up being genuine and authentic and checked out. Obviously, that will affect the numbers that you saw in the original video of the projected profits and margins, because a lot of those titles that were reproductions obviously had some good value to them as well, and they were pretty expensive. But regardless, we have almost broke even. Like I said, we still have the tote of games in back that will definitely put us into the profit margin, into the green, and I'm still able to add all of those games in the complete in box N64 in the marquee signs to the collection for free while still churning a profit. So yes, at the end of the day, it might have not been an absolute home run. It might have not been as what I expected, but we're still making a little bit of money. We're still accumulating all of that back and more while still adding some amazing games to the collection. So to me, that is a home run. Because let's be honest, finding like a complete in box N64 in the Pokemon games and that PlayStation 1 marquee and all those other items, it's just super hard to find. And to be able to basically put them into the home and into the collection for free and still have a tote of games over here to sell that will put me into the profit and make some money, that's honestly pretty good. Yes, ideally, I should have tried to knock the numbers down a little bit, and I did actually reach out to the individual too, asking for a partial refund, which I got a response where apparently he spent all the money, he didn't have any money, so clearly a refund was not even gonna happen. I wasn't even asking for the full amount, just like 100 or 200 bucks back because of those reproductions. But regardless, that's just the way it is sometimes. You win some, you lose some. I don't think this is a total loss in my opinion. You guys can let me know down below in the comments. I think we still made away with some good items and able to churn a little bit of a profit. But regardless, that's it. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Dylan. Welcome to Rolling Retro. If you were new to the channel, please watch that other pickup to have this whole what sold video and the recap here make sense. Otherwise, thank you guys. Stay tuned, subscribe. I will catch all of you in the next episode.